Hey guys, this is Are You Ready For It? Today's May 22nd, 2025, 52 a.m. Central Time. This is a horrific video. I don't want to do it, but I'm doing it. I have to post it on both public platform and Patreon. It's considered an intro video. I'll get into it in a second. I'm supposed to be doing it for two purposes, and I'll explain how this came about. There's 5 bullet points on this document. I am not allowed to do a retake, so this is what it is. For two purposes. One, to allow people on Patreon to realize that, one, this is not becoming my content, and do not jump ship if they are fucking boring, please, because of what's been going on. And two, and I didn't agree with this, basically warn, or it will give an indication or whatever that you're not in the greatest state of mind, and just whatever. Okay, just unfortunately the way you said it is you're sharing that you're not doing well, but you're not sharing it directly. And I said, fine. I said, that's a horrible fucking idea. That is a horrible fucking idea after what has gone on Patreon. But I said, fine. What ended up happening, long story short, I went on Facebook to post my recent video that was talking about copyright, which now that I think about it, I never posted. Damn. Anyway, messages on there. I've got like 18. I don't go on Facebook. I do not do anything on Facebook. It's not even loaded on it's loaded on my phone, but I have it disabled. So all your guys' messages are sitting there, but I decided to scan the names. All of them look familiar, but one. And I decided to look at it, and it looked interesting as far as reading it, and I reluctantly responded. Apparently someone on my Patreon account shared the event that I wrote out very simply, very short, that is bothering me from my service as an example that I used, okay? That apparently bent people out of shape, warped their mind. I have no idea what the fuck it did, but they shared it. And if for some reason that gets shared on a platform somewhere, I am not discussing it. I am not dealing with it. I will not go into detail. I don't even want to be thinking about it to begin with. It was just an example to make my Patreon people understand what was going on. Okay? So anyway, that's how this came about. This guy works with Wounded Warrior Project, and he works, whatever, I won't get into that. Anyway, it's part of the combat stress recovery is the area, and it has to deal with PTSD, TBIs, like random stress from people who served, okay? And this was his suggestion, because my idea was to disengage from the public, stay off Patreon for a while, and just take a break. And he said, no, that's a horrible idea, because you've been doing this for years, and you work from home, and you're going to disengage yourself from basically the public that you speak to, and just conversations and people in general, and you're just going to cut yourself off, and it'll be more difficult to go back, and all this trash. So you need to just stay engaged. Change the rules of engagement. Stay engaged. And I said, fine. So he said, reinstate your Twitter account, because apparently you have 30 days to do so. Just reinstate it. Don't explain anything to anybody. Don't do anything. Just fucking reinstate it. Don't explain why you took it down. All that trash. So I'm going to try and do that. So this is what these videos are going to be. Okay? There's 5 bullet points. 1, find an article or articles. The reason it says multiple is possible because I'm not supposed to read the articles, which means it's going to be interesting. And there's no retakes, which is even far more interesting, because I fuck up a lot, okay? And I do a lot of retakes because I do not edit my videos. I just retake them. He said, pretend you're a liberal. Read the headlines. Don't read the article. Just see the headline. If the headline looks interesting, leave it up. Scan the article real fast to see the length. Don't read it. If the length is very short, find another article in which has a similar title, or topic, I should say, not title, similar topic, and do the same thing. Try and stay within 2 to 3 articles. Don't go major. And he said, you must do it on both platforms. Swap between platforms. I guess there's kind of 2 and 5 are the same. But the reason for that is I have to, if I'm going to do this, he said it's going to wear you out if you think you have to do it for both platforms, which means you have to find 2 articles or 4 articles or 6 articles at max in order to do this. So it will wear your brain out and you will stop, it will stop the rhythm in which you are having, or some, I can't remember how he explained it. So I was like, fine. And then at the end of the article, give your opinion about it. And I said, fine. So this is what I'm doing. So this is to not bore you to death. This is just to keep my mind busy. And to be honest with you, other people, everybody does this on YouTube. Like, this is like what people do mostly. And they sit in front of a camera and discuss stuff or whatever the fuck. And I don't do that necessarily unless there's nothing going on or whatever. Or I don't even sit in front of a camera, but I mean, I'll just talk about random stuff and give my opinion about something. So I didn't think this was a great idea, but to be honest with you, it could be highly entertaining since I can't do retakes, and I promise I won't do retakes, and I won't do retakes because just like I'm not doing it here, at least I won't be rambling because I'll be reading an article, but I will probably fuck up, okay? I will probably fuck up, and it may be entertaining to some of you. May not be. Watch the video, don't watch the video. I'm doing it for myself, apparently. So that's what this is. Intro video. This was a suggestion for Are You Ready For It from Michael from Wounded Warriors Project. So anyway, this is Are You Ready For It? Take care, guys. Have a great day.